my name is Becca and I make videos about beauty, fashion, lifestyle, and why I love Jesus. And if you like any of those things, you can go ahead and subscribe to my channel now. Yes, take a chance on me, subscribe first. Watch this video and then check out the rest later. Today I have got my February favorites, which I'm so excited to because I haven't done a favorite since my overall 2016 favorites. So I have some products to talk about which I'm super excited about. So we'll get into it. Also, I have finally started getting together the second bedroom. We're adding more to it, and so I set up this little area for filming, which I'm super stoked about. I got these super cute prints at Target for $9 each. Go Target. And then just some lights and stuff just to kind of make it cute and fun. And then I've got my makeup tower thing here, which I had in the master bedroom, but we've moved it into here. So that is all about the background. So we'll go ahead and get into my favorites. So the first thing I have got is some new face products. I have been really loving the Milani primer. I've heard good things about the Milani primers in general. One of the YouTubers that I love to watch is Alex from Learning to Be Fearless, and she loves the Milani Prime Shield. But as I'm a bit more dry, I have been using the Milani Prime Perfection, which is hydrating and pore minimizing. I can't speak. So it looks like this. It's in this little white bottle. It was 10 bucks, so a pretty good price, and I really like the way it kind of smooths out my face. It makes it good for easy application when doing foundation. So I've absolutely been loving this primer, and I definitely think once it runs out, I will purchase a new one. And it's such a good price because a lot of times primers run around the $20 range in Sephora and Ulta, and so it's nice to have a $10 one. So next I have got a new foundation which I've been loving, again from Milani. I am really enjoying their face products. I had never thought to try them as far as other than their blushes and lipsticks and that kind of thing, but I have absolutely been loving their face stuff. So this is the Milani 2-in-1 Conceal and Perfect Foundation. I will say this foundation is a little dark for me right now, and this was the lightest one they had at CVS. I did look online and they have a lighter color. I might order it because again, it was only 10 bucks. And this was in Creamy Vanilla. It is such a thick consistency. It definitely conceals and perfects. So it covers up everything. As you know, I've been having struggles with my skin and eczema and redness, and this does a really good job at covering up the redness. And then I just use a light concealer to highlight, and it really evens out the color. I use this in my Check It Ready With Me, and I really love the way this looks. Next up, as far as face beauty products go, I have got this Hourglass Ambient Lighting Palette. I got this for Christmas from Tyler. And it is the one that has the 3 different powders in it. So it has a dark one, a light one, and then a medium toned one. And I take the 2 lighter colors and throw my brush in it and do that in the center part of my face, and then take my brush and go over all 3 and do it over the rest of my face. These do have a very slight shimmer to them, but I think it just looks really pretty. It makes your skin look like skin when you have it on instead of being completely matte, which is what I like. So I've been enjoying these powders as well. So for this favorites, I have got 2 eyeshadow palettes because again, I'm trying to use what I already have. I know that there's so many eyeshadow palettes that keep coming out and they're beautiful and stunning, but I'm trying to love what I already own. So for Christmas, again from Tyler, he had given me the Urban Decay and Naked palette. This is the OG Naked palette, which was so exciting because I hadn't had it, and it's just one of those cult things that I wanted to try, and I do love it. So it's in my favorites. So you've all seen this, I'm sure. I love this. I actually really enjoy using some of the darker colors more than I thought. I thought I would just kind of gravitate towards just the standard neutrals, but I find all of the shades in this palette super wearable. The only ones I haven't worn yet are the blues, but I do want to try one day to do a blue smoky eye. But I've absolutely been loving this Naked palette. I'm actually wearing it today, and I just find that it looks really good. So I have one other eyeshadow palette for this favorites. Again, this was a Christmas gift. I feel around this time you should be using all the Christmas gifts that you got. So I have been using these for both January and February. And this is the Nars Sarah Moon palette. So it's both eyeshadows and whatchamacallits, face products. So it's eyeshadows, and then you have a blush, 2 blushes, and a highlighter. I love this palette. I saw some kind of negative reviews about it because it is definitely not as super soft and pigmented their the Nars duos are. A lot of them are super buttery to the touch and very, very pigmented. These are pigmented, but they're a lot drier, so you kind of have to build them up. But I kind of like that. I just love the way they look together. It's kind of a more cool toned look, which isn't something I always gravitate towards, so it's fun to change it up and do it. But I what I did was like, it sounds kind of weird and I understand like you shouldn't have to do that for an expensive palette or whatever, but I just kind of like scraped off the top of the, all of the powders, and I noticed that it made the pigmentation a lot better. So they were just kind of like, I don't know, like too packed in or something, or just kind of dry. But after I did that, I've really loved, and I especially use like this row here of eyeshadows and love the way they look. And I think the blushes are really pretty. So I've been loving this palette and I will continue to love it. It's also good to travel with because it kind of has like everything all in one. Next, I have got 2 lip products. So the first one is the Manna Kadar Beauty Simplified Lip Locked Priming Gloss. It is a mouthful. So it looks like this. It's just this very like neutral rosy tone. I got this in my FabFitFun box. That's what it came in, my like winter FabFitFun box, and I love this color. It is so like everyday wearable. It is a gloss, but it's not like super glossy. It's kind of like a creamy look to it, which I have really enjoyed. So I've been wearing this a ton. It's really exciting that I got it in my FabFitFun box, so I definitely have put this in my favorites. And then I have one other lip product for my favorites, and it's what I'm wearing today. I also use this in my To Check It Ready With Me, and this is the YSL Volupte Tint in Oil. So this is just the sample size. I definitely need to like go out and get the full size because I have been loving this, and I loved this in the summer too. And I have it in like this bright pink color. So basically it doesn't look like much when you put it on, but then it like starts to stain your lips and get really bright and pretty. And I just love the color, and I like that it's a stain because it stays on. But because it's an oil, it's super comfortable to wear and like feels hydrating on the lips. So it's just such a good product. Like I'm really excited about it. So I will definitely be picking up more of that. So that is all the beauty products I've got. The last thing for my favorites is a drink, which is so white basic. Oh, do we still use that word? I don't know. But it is a Starbucks drink, of course. And this is a Passion Tea Lemonade. So good. Delicious. If you haven't tried it, it's really good. It's like fruity and sweet, and it feels very springy and fresh, which is why I'm drinking it, because in February, we've had several very warm days here. We even had like 2, so like this weekend and then a couple weekends ago, it's been like in the high 70s, and I'm living for it. Like I wore just my t-shirt out and I was totally fine. I was like, this is the weather I am here for. So we're finally heading into spring, and like once March hits, North Carolina stays warm like pretty much all the time. And then by April, we're like in full on spring. So yes, I'm so ready for it. So to kick off and start my spring, I have been loving my Passion Tea Lemonade. Delicious. And then my last favorite, which like I don't know if it totally counts because like it just happened, but I'm gonna include it, is my new background. So the prints and everything, I just like picked them up at Target, but I really love it, and I'm super excited to like film. It makes me feel like inspired and ready to film, which is so awesome. So yay to new backgrounds. But that is all of my favorites. Let me know what you've been loving this past month or the past couple of months. I always love to hear other people's favorites. If you have any recommendations, definitely leave them down below. But if you did enjoy the video, be sure to give it a thumbs up, leave me a comment, and of course subscribe for more, and I'll see you next one. Bye! Also, what is with this lighting? I feel like it makes my hair look yellow, and my hair doesn't look this yellow in person. It looks more like normal blonde. I don't know.